We are here to talk about one of the issues or problems that is ravaging our societies. And this issue borders around gender crisis. Gender crisis. Now, in gender crisis, I'm limiting it to the men and the women, the male and the female folks. We understand that there are so many issues that is ravaging this society, but this is a core, this is a very important one. And we really need to discuss about it, we really need to tackle it. If an instrument or a tool whereby life comes into this world are constantly at war against each other, there's every tendency or there is a high chance that the offspring of these tools are going to behave the same. We have gotten to a point where we no longer have genuine love for one another. The women no longer love the men no longer love the women. The women feel that all the men are bad, and the men feel that all the women are bad. This has been a growing issue. This issue has been thriving. And if we don't look into it or find a way to sensitize everyone to understand that we were not designed to be our own problem. Whatever you see that is existing between men and women, we are created by men and women. It is a creation of social behavior or social construct. It was not designed by God. God didn't create us to fight against each other. And I believe if that was the purpose, God wouldn't have created us. He created man to love woman and the woman to love the man, to help in whatever the man is doing. But I understand the agitation of our women. They feel left out. They feel sidelined. They feel used. Used by who? Used by the men. And the men in turn feel that it is their right to subject the women under them. It is their responsibility to be above the women and take charge. But is that really what God called us? God didn't create anyone to be superior over the other, to be superior above the other. God created us all equal, with same equal rights, equality. That is what God created us for. You might argue that the men were designed to be the head of the home. That is valid. But being the head of the home does not in any way, welcome everybody, being the head of the home does not in any way imply subjecting the women under you or taking authority that you're not supposed to influence, exert on women. Welcome, Composite Square. Welcome, you're welcome. Now I read what you're saying. Except a man be born of water and of spirit, he cannot enter the kingdom of God. Thank you for that word. I understand that. Thank you so much. So what I'm saying now, the emphasis that men shouldn't treat women as tools or as instruments. We were designed to love them. They're very beautiful people. And women in turn should not treat the men as objects that they will use to enrich themselves. That is not what God wants from us. So the purpose of creation was for us to love everyone. That's the purpose of creation. The women, it is not the duty of the woman to have respect for all the men in the world. God didn't say women respect the men. He specifically said respect your husband. So if as a man, you are demanding respect from a woman, she doesn't owe you that. So if she gives you that, it is a plus. You appreciate that. But don't expect a woman that is walking all over the place to be granting you respect or bowing for you. That is not what it should be. And you should not treat them as objects. Generalization should not be what we do. You say every woman is bad. You might have encountered bad women or wrong women in your life. When you want to treat that case, focus on the particular, focus on the specific, focus on the person that hurt you. Don't generalize that women are bad. That is you telling God that He has made entirely bad thing, which is not true. And women, don't generalize that men are bad. That is you equally telling God that He has made men to be bad, But these were all things created by humans and not God. We were created by God, designed us to love one another, like have love for ourselves. So we should not treat women as objects. We should not treat them as tools. We should treat them with love. We should handle them with love. We should understand or try. It's not going to be possible. The men should try to see things from the perspective of the women. But we cannot entirely see because we are not women. You cannot tell the pains of a woman until you are one, and it's not possible for us to become women. And the woman cannot tell the perspective of a man, how he sees things, until he becomes a man, which is not possible. So this is where tolerance should come in. We should tolerate both parties. Welcome, Farm FN4. You're welcome. Please, if you're in the room, can you please give me a like and subscribe to this channel? So if we have genuine understanding for ourselves, genuine understanding between both genders, we will not clash more. I went online yesterday and I saw a woman that said, the world will be a better place without the men. The world will be a better place if men should stop existing. Like, well, are you calling for the extinction of human race? Without men, humanity would go extinct. But this is to tell you from the pain she was coming from. Maybe she has been hurt and she's trying to express herself, but she couldn't find a better word to put it together. And she said the world would have been a better place if the men are not existing. I'm not against her for saying that. Probably she has been hurt. I've not been in her position. But what I'm saying is this: generalization of when you get hurt by someone, you generalize that the entire male folks are bad is wrong. You have to treat the specific. Who has wronged you? What has it done to you? The entire generation of men cannot be perfect. There are wrong, everything you created, there are always the wrong people in that existing in that system. So you cannot, because of the wrong people existing in the system, and fault the entire system. We have so many bad women, we have so many bad men. But when you come and say women are bad, remember, you probably have a mother. Are you including your parents, your mom? No. You do it in isolation. You exempt your mom or probably your siblings, your sisters, and you generalize that women are bad. That is wrong. If you say that men are bad, you probably have a father. Are you including your father in that generalization? So we should stop these things and understand that we are not perfect human beings. We are going to have clash of peoples, clash of logic sometimes. We come up with logic that does not align, that does not blend. Welcome, Dina, you're welcome. Welcome, Amit. Oh, I so much appreciate you, Amit. Welcome, Chapra. You're always here to support. You're so much welcome. I'm fine, Amit. How are you doing? So the gender crisis will reduce if we come from the perspective of understanding each other. The women should understand that they can never know who a man is until they become a man. But that is not possible. And the men should also understand that they can never know who a woman is until they become a woman, which is not possible. So when you come to make a generalization that women are bad because someone hurt you, are you sure that if you were a woman, you will not do the same thing or even worse than what that person have done? So we can never entirely understand ourselves. We can never entirely know the depth of what we can do or who we are. All right, Amit, you're working. Oh, that's great. That's great. So this gender crisis, we need to stop it. Because if we do not stop, our generation or the generation that will come will be entirely corrupted. Because it takes the man and the woman to produce a child. And when the instrument that produces a child is always fighting each other, what are we passing on to the child that we are going to give birth to? Or you as a man, you have daughters, then you come out and say, all the women are bad people. They are always after men's money, this. Those negative comments are going to affect your daughter, directly or indirectly. So you should better do something to protect the image of your daughter. And by protecting the image of your daughter, it also implies protecting the image of the women in general. So let us stop this generalization, castigating one another, destroying the image of another. We should love ourselves. We should prioritize love over hate. We should prioritize understanding over misunderstanding. We should prioritize communication. And this is what we were designed to be, not to hate one another, but to love one another. If God may have it, the forces of nature, we need to understand and prioritize these things. The kind of heartbreaks the women are going through or the men are going through, they are all avoidable. When we understand ourselves, we will understand how to follow and who to follow. Understand that when you make it that all men are wrong, your confession becomes that way, and you will never find the right man in your life. When you make it that all women are wrong, your confession leads you towards the wrong women. So my point is this: let us think positive, have a valid communication. When you have a misunderstanding with any gender, try to find a common ground to interact, to have a conversation, and find a common ground. If it warrants compromising in anything that you are holding there, you compromise, but find peace at all costs. This will save our society. This will save our children. Women should not be uh, sidelined in decision making as well. Women should not be relegated to the houses. Let them be involved in the society and planning the society. Women are part of planning a home. It should also be like that in the bigger society. Let them be part of the planning in the society. They cannot be sidelined, and the society will be planning behind their backs, and we expect them to live in it. I believe that, damn it, but I've not gotten to that level yet. I need a certain threshold before I can talk about any money, but I believe that we can earn money from YouTube. Yeah, that's great. So what I'm saying is this: we should prioritize valuing one another, understanding the pains of every gender before we make an inference or a conclusion that all genders are bad. We should not limit our knowledge to the things we know, but we should try to make research to understand the strengths and the weaknesses and know how we can follow every gender. So my conclusion is this: men are not bad people, women are not bad people. We have bad people among the men, we have bad people among the women. So when you are trying to get involved with any gender, make sure you carefully search through not to get involved with the bad people so that you will not come out tomorrow and generalize that the entire uh, men folks or female folks are bad. That's my conversation, my delivery tonight. Thank you everyone who is watching. Please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, I implore you to please subscribe. I'll be coming your way every three days, 3 days a week rather. So every 2 days in intervals. Please kindly support this channel, subscribe to this channel, and let us join hands together to fight against gender crisis. Let us join hands together to stand against crisis in our genders. Thank you everyone who joined me. I will be signing out now. It's already late. It's already past 4. I need to be going to bed. Thank you everyone that supported. Have a good night. Have a beautiful night. See you guys next. Bye. Yeah.